The predictions about Raila Amolo Odinga, the former Prime Minister of Kenya, and who was one of the persons competing for the seat of the chairperson in the African Union Commission, were either he would win or either he would lose. Now, it turned out that he lost, and all the predictions and the analysis that were done about him losing have come to pass. Now, here are some reasons that we did say are gonna make Raila Amolo Odinga fail to get or to garner that seat for the African Union Commission. First, who was the person behind Raila Amolo Odinga vying for the seat? It is none other than the President of Kenya, who is William Samoei Ruto Kipchirchir. This is one man who has been well known and choreographed to be undermining the rights of the people, and to be very specific, those who are uprising and criticizing the regime. Ruto has been on the forefront to use state-sanctioned abductions and also an aliving of youths who are criticizing the government. Now, most presidents, most leaders consider diplomacy not just politics that are played within the locality, but now in the international realm, we check on diplomacy. And one of the grand mistakes that they also did in the eve of the elections, you saw the entourage that Raila Amolo Odinga went to with at Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. And it is approximated, allegedly, 31 billion Kenyan shillings was used for the campaigns and also faring in of leaders who were to be in unison with Raila Amolo Odinga during that election season. But now, as compared to, let's say, Muhammad Yusuf and also Richard, these persons did not ferry so many people. The kind of behavior that was displayed is the height of primitivity. Therefore, these leaders will just sit down and ask themselves, are these the kind of persons that we want to put into the AUC chairperson? No, that is not possible. Now, one day, Wanjigi did say, I know you are really praying that Raila Amolo Odinga gets this seat, but in case he doesn't get it, it is because of one William Samoei Ruto. And it cannot be further from the truth. Back at home, you want to associate yourself with the policies that are so retrogressive. At one point, Ruto did say that he stands with the people of Israel. And remember, Israel, USA, with the support of USA, have been committing heinous crimes against humanity. You see, bombing of the Gaza, which is the land for the Palestinians, while a greater part of Kenyans were standing with Palestinians. So, do you still expect that you could get that support from other leaders? It's to be very specific, the Arab nation. Then we have le francophonie, le pays de francophonie. These are countries that are French speaking. Do you really expect that they could leave alone Mahmoud Yusuf and vote in for Raila Amolo Odinga? That could not be the case. Therefore, by Ruto aligning Kenyan policies with those of the oppressors like USA, Israel, and also Emmanuel Macron's France, that could not work. Because remember, the French-speaking countries like Mali, Ghana, these people do not want any association of Emmanuel Macron's. Therefore, by the other day, William Samoei Ruto saying, about the issue of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which the Congo say République Démocratique du Congo, they were never happy when they had Ruto talk to Macron about issues in Congo. That was also a mess. And that is why Baba had to suffer this humiliation. I say Baba with because personally, I have my father, and I believe is very bright than your Baba. Yeah, everybody has a father, and you always have to be proud of your father. Anyway, I feel like laughing, but I don't want to be rude. I told you that there's nowhere Raila Amolo Odinga is going. You see, I told you, an enemy of your enemy is your friend. A friend of your enemy is your enemy. The enemy of Kenyans is William Samoei Ruto. Raila Amolo Odinga went and gave Ruto political life at the sledgehammer of the Gen Zs. You see, that is at the point that Raila Amolo Odinga became the enemy of those who do not like Ruto. You are a friend to the enemy, so you become an enemy by proxy. You understand? And that is why right now, even if Raila comes back at home, the legacy has been tainted. You know, these are not the era that will come and tell us, you know, Raila Amolo Odinga has fought for the nation, Raila Amolo Odinga has fought for democracy. Fine. How many people have gone into jail in my lifetime? I've seen them. Do you know what? Let me just tell you. The people who have been abducted for criticizing the government, the people who have been unallied for criticizing Ruto's regime, those are my heroes. Akina Rex Masai, those are my heroes. Not Raila Amolo Odinga. Yes, I know in the history books, and history might be manipulated, because when you talk about devolution, you say that Raila Amolo Odinga is the reason why we have devolution. Do you know about Mbai? Have you read history about that person? That is where devolution began. Somebody just stole that idea to come and bring to you. I know you'll stone me in the comment section. Anyway, I have enough shock absorbers, but I'm just here to tell you the reality. Now, do you know what's going to happen now that Raila failed to clinch that chairperson seat in the AUC? They'll come back. Remember, the High Court had already ruled that Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance is the majority in the government. But again, National Assembly Speaker Moses Masika Wetangula overturned that and said it is Kenya Kwanza that has the majority. And it is at that moment we saw the Azimio Brigade led by Junet Mohammed and also Millie Adhiambo saying that to hell away with the broad-based government, because who may consider is the bread-based. And they say that they're going to walk away, and it's gonna be messy, noisy, and with casualties. The threats, are they going to make them true? Oh, politics is coming to be sweet in this political landscape. Even with the other day, Raila Amolo Odinga endorsing Johnson Sakaja for 2027 gubernatorial seat and kicking away Bob Owino, who has always paid allegiance to the ODM party. We are yet to see tables turn. Right now, they are blaming Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta for this flopped plan of campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga to garner the AUC seat. Then, another issue that came to happen, or shall come to happen, they will demand the speaker's position. They will demand the majority leader's position. And later on, we'll say we are the majority, therefore we deserve the presidency. It might not be easy for Ruto to reach 2027 in a smooth way. Betrayal and deception are going to take center stage in the politics of Kenya. Just put watch. I don't know what's your take on this. I don't know what's your thought on this, but you can say it or write it in the comment section below. If you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Always remember, an enemy of your enemy is your friend. A friend of your enemy is your enemy. Ahmed Khali for the Unscripted Talks here in Durb Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Durb Radio ndio mpango mzima.